Theater of the Mind podcasts are not suitable for all ages. Content warnings can be found in the audio description. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Theater of the Mind, episode 31. My name is Mike, and I'll be your dungeon master for this evening. Our question this week from the Ultimate RPG Campfire Card Deck by James D'Amato is, what is a dream you once had, and what made you give up on it? Why did you want it in the first place?
My name is Amanda, and I am playing Mel Kelly. Mel, for about 6 months when she was 12, wanted to be a marine biologist. She thought that was the coolest thing in the world. She'd spent the summer with her mom, who does that stuff, and she really, really wanted to go into that because she was certain that she'd get to play with dolphins and go diving and all kinds of cool stuff with fishies. And she found out that she had to be good at science, which also by proxy means being good at math, and that then she'd have to study and read and be in school for like ever. And she gave up on that dream.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Elliot Brandybane. And Elliot Brandybane's dream was to buy a big ranch up in the mountains, out in the middle of nowhere with nobody around him. He had that dream, but then there was this freaking meteor back east that spawned a dude that's destroying the world, and now he had to leave his dream and travel across to save the world. And honestly, he's a little pissed off about it because he'd rather be back home ranching.
Oops.
All right. I am Bernal. I'm playing Alnock Vaga Johnson. And Alnock's dream was to have a beautiful family. He gave up on that after he lost his custody battle after divorce and hasn't seen his daughter in 5 years. Doesn't really have any interest to continue that dream because it's the apocalypse, and he's found out that murdering people is a lot of fun. So that doesn't sound like a great father figure to Alnock.
Fair.
I'm Downs. I'm playing James O'Brien, and James's biggest dream, as we've learned prior, was being a chef for like a big gourmet restaurant and maybe someday owning said restaurant. But he had to give up on that when he was kicked out of the culinary school. But he still kind of lives the dream-ish by hopping around being a chef at less than standard restaurants and pubs and places where people care more about the alcohol than the food.
I'm Kasey. I play Emery Lee, and Emery has a younger sister, and the two of them always planned on like living near each other, like sharing life, like being part of each other's lives and hanging out all the time and doing the fun stuff that they weren't allowed to do when they were kids because they were kids and had adults to tell them no. But she hasn't really talked to her family in a couple of years at all. And now it's difficult to talk to her family. And, she always hoped to reconnect with her sister, and she doesn't know if she ever will, so.
Oof.
You asked about dreams we gave up on.
Fair.
It's gonna get sad and dark.
Yeah. I had another one in my head, but I was like, that's lame.
Was it the dream about killing people and beheading them? Because you're living that right now.
No, it was it's like career dream.
I wanted to own a small business.
Olnock's Cat Cafe.
Can you imagine the freaking 6-foot whatever gorilla just
Yes,
bunch of
petting
little
the
cats?
teeniest little cats. Absolutely, I can.
It's going to be a florist.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and roll for recap. We're going to go furthest from 10.
15.
Might be me.
18.
5.
2.
I got an 8.
18 and 2 are technically tied.
Technically tied. Roll off between the two.
10.
Fuck. 7. You fucking nailed it. All right.
What happened last time?
So Downs reminded me before the show started that we fought an ice creature guy, and I can't remember old Swedish dude's name.
Undead Grandpa.
Undead Grandpa.
Undead
Abominable
Grandpa. That's
Grandpa.
right. Abominable Grandpa. We fought Abominable Grandpa and the two little ice creatures that came out of his little cage with him, and they made pretty quick work of it. If I remember correctly. We're in the Shining Hotel, whichever one that is, I forget. It's over in Estes
Stanley.
Park. The Stanley. I knew that, and I just couldn't remember it because I'm put on the spot. But yeah, we're at that
Too bad you
hotel.
didn't know this was coming, huh?
Yeah. I did not get a chance to listen to the recap again. I've been so busy. Anyway, yeah. So we fought Abominable Grandpa and his two little ice minions, and we talked to this dude at the Stanley. The Stanley, not the Shining Hotel. They're the same thing, but they're different. And I think his name was
Jack.
Was it Jack? Yeah, that's right. It was Jack.
You're close.
Jesus. That was startling.
Somebody just liked our TikTok video. I didn't know I got notifications for that.
How did we?
Turn that notification bell. Speaking of, if you follow us on TikTok, click that notification bell. Anyway,
Thank you very much for the like.
yep.
Please like and share.
Do we have a
Destroy
name?
that
Can we
like
give a
button.
name?
Yes.
Shout out whoever
was-
liked it.
Something.
I can't read your name.
T. Roy Kilgore or something? It was a name I've not seen before.
Thank,
Cool,
you,
thank you.
That
Mr.
could've been
T. Roy
Troy.
Gilgore.
T.
Could
Roy
have
might be
T.
Troy.
Roy.
Could be Troy.
It's T. Roy or Troy.
We appreciate you, T-Roy.
That's your name now.
Never
Whether
could.
that's your name or not, it's fucking T. Roy forever.
T-Roy Kilgore.
Yes. We love you, T. Roy.
We
Friends
should
with
cut
AA
this.
Ron.
How did we get so off track off of a fucking notification sound effect?
Well, it all
Because it's us.
dang near made all of us poop ourselves.
Yeah, it was very startling.
The whole table jumped in here.
So you saw jump and shrug from every person. Yeah, it was very audible.
Which is great because none of those sounds get picked up through the system. So the audience did not hear shit.
It just scared the fuck out of us. All right.
Just
yeah.
like my digital dice that you all jumped from last time.
We told stories to Guy,
Mhm.
Jack, and my story sucked. But Elliot's
Your
story,
story was awesome.
Elliot's story was amazing. There was a twist to my story that I was unaware of until James so very graciously pointed out that I destroyed Johnson's. So that was fun.
That had me.
I was like,
giggling
oh
when
no, I have
listened
to
it again,
think
too.
of a different story about that now for next time when I tell it again in a better way.
Oh no, that's
Because that was another story I've had 30 plus episodes to prepare for and forgot all the details as
laid
soon
the
as you asked me
groundwork
about
for
it.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's why we asked.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, Mel found out I have a kid
Yeah.
That was super.
because I was
awkward.
helping her with her hair, and I am apparently amazing at getting the dye in the right place.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
And we also learned how men have
Yeah,
a conversation.
how we deal with
immediately after.
emotions.
Yeah,
We just don't.
we talked
That's
about hats.
unfortunately quite accurate.
Oh
most
yes,
of the time.
and James is wearing something from a
Yes.
rodeo.
James
clown
looks like a
getup.
satyr with a giant fucking cowboy hat on, and it's
It's
amazing.
Sheriff Doug Dimmadome.
I'll take
Owner of
offense
the
to that.
Dimsdale Dimmadome.
But yeah, we killed Abominable Grandpa, and then we went back to the hotel.
And we went to bed. That was pretty much it.
Yeah,
Jacob and Charlie were safe when we got back.
yeah.
And Jeff.
You forgot the
Hey,
whole
Jeff.
Emery
Yeah.
insulting the person who's letting us stay here practically free.
Mel also had a
yeah.
nap before bed. She
What
was very
did you?
clear
What
on
did you
that.
say? I forget.
He said that, or she said that the quill was pretentious.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
The pretentious ass Quill as he's riding with
I
it.
was not wrong.
And you just keep digging that hole a little deeper.
Yes, because it's funny.
Last time on Theater of the Mind. All right.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys have been set up in several nice but unattached rooms. After looking on the Stanley Hotel's website, they're just hotel rooms. The only difference is the furniture is pretty solid. Like we're talking real wood, old enough that you can tell it's been well maintained. If that makes sense, like there's wear marks, there's obvious like the original The original finish is pretty much worn out and it's been refinished in places.
Okay.
The hotel room itself has got more of that same fancy carpet I described last time running through it.
Persian.
Yeah, the Parisian carpet.
Parisian.
The walls are light beige, as are the curtains. You know, the carpet's beige and maroon. The bed covers match the maroon of the carpets. The bathrooms have got at least what appears to be granite countertops. Again, this stuff's old enough that you can tell it's been well maintained because there's some cleaning buildup around the edges of the sink, things of that nature. Mirrors are old enough that they're kind of tarnished a little bit, things like that. And you can smell the Murphy's oil hanging in the air. But yeah, you guys are all on the same hall, right next to each other, in the east wing of the Stanley. And you did specifically request to be on the first floor, so you are there. And these are the lower end rooms. They're queen beds, or
Still
king beds.
better than the ground,
Right?
It's a bed.
It's not
Yes.
We've
wet.
slept out in the snow the last couple nights. We're not complaining.
Yes. Is there anything you guys want to do before you go to bed?
I would like to trap my door.
Okay. How do you do that?
It's gonna Kevin McAllister the door.
That's exactly what I was immediately thinking. Home Alone here. I have a large quantity of sharp objects, so I was planning on setting up some sort of trap so that when somebody attempts to open the door, a knife drops down, like on a rope. So it doesn't actually like hit the ground, but it like
Where
drops to
could
at
this
least startle
possibly
people.
go wrong?
Yeah, that just gives them a weapon to use on you.
Well, yeah, I can't kill an unarmed man.
Now the fight's fair.
Is there perchance one adjoining room that we could put Jacob in so that we can keep track of him if need be?
Sure. Or you could have a room with twin beds if that's what you prefer.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I want to keep an eye on him.
Then yeah, there's a room with 2 twin beds in it.
What about a king bed?
I'll take
Pull
that
out.
room. You know what? I really think it doesn't matter.
Olnuk's over here haggling for room sizes.
Well, Olnok needs a king bed so he can sleep diagonally so his feet
Yeah,
don't
right.
hang
So
out
my
over
feet
the
don't
edge.
dangle.
He just has like the chair in every hotel room just propped up at the end of the bed, so that there's a gap in between where his feet are and when the bed actually starts.
Yes, the
Spoke up like a
fantasy
true
room
tall person.
arrangement is whatever you require for a comfortable night's sleep.
Thank you.
There's so many knives in here.
James
For
is
a
in the
comfortable
dungeon.
night's sleep.
It's fucking knives dangling from the ceiling.
Oh, that is not okay.
Got a ceiling saw instead of a ceiling fan.
Not okay, especially in this hotel.
Oh God, no.
Good point.
All right. So then, yeah, you guys are able to settle in. This is going to sound kind of strange, but I need you guys to basically roll for initiative. You're not getting into a sleep fight.
God,
But I need to know
Are you sure?
who goes when.
I've
For
heard of
what?
sleepwalking.
Bruh.
Do you want us to add our initiative or do you just want the numbers?
I just need the number.
Retire that for tonight.
Mel, what did you roll?
I rolled a 19.
Okay. Well, you're probably first. Elliot, what'd you roll?
17.
Olnok.
Are we using the initiative modifier too?
Just the dice.
It's a 2.
Probably last.
Yep.
All knocks out like a light.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I'll re-roll mine because I also got a 9.
Dice served me so well last session, dude.
That's because
got a
you used them all
19
up.
on
You gotta
that one.
wait for it
Hold
to
on.
recharge.
What you're
6. I rolled 2 19s in a row. I'm wasting the good rolls.
Oh.
I watched that too. It
Cool.
landed and then flipped.
Yeah.
You gotta get a
I was trying to get a number that
dice
was
tray.
different from everyone's. I have my other one, which I meant to.
I would still like to point out though that the 4 dice that I've rolled thus far today, all of them have been below a 10.
Mm.
Get the bad rolls out early. Get the
Luck
bad
is
rolls
bleeding
out early.
around the table.
Well, with the exception of Olnok, we're just going around the table for the order of this.
Yay!
That's weirdly
It's like
convenient.
you skip, you.
All right, we're good. I got my flat dice tray, so maybe they won't.
Go rogue.
Yeah.
All right, so we're starting with Mel. You and Jacob are in a room with whatever bedding you found appropriate.
All of it.
All the bedding is.
I'm still
Pillow
cold.
fort.
Oh my god, yes.
You're not even sleeping on the beds. You've made a pillow
Yes.
fort between them.
I bet you we have.
Pull all the mattresses onto the floor.
We have. We totally have. Jacob and I have done a full-on pillow fort because we just thought that sounded awesome. And
There you go.
honestly, we kind of missed the tent, which
There
we
you go.
gave up on.
There you go. Awesome. Is there anything other than pillow forting that you're doing before you try to go to sleep?
I feel like it's sort of a half-hearted attempt to, not even half-hearted. She means it, but she's not good at this. She wedges a chair under the door handle, just in case.
Okay. Just to see how you do, roll I guess, survival, sleight of hand, maybe.
What, James? You didn't think of something simple like that?
Shut up. I didn't say anything.
That's a 6.
Okay. There is definitely a chair near that door.
You just pushed the chair against the door.
I couldn't wedge it. I don't know. I didn't want to break the chair. It's a nice old chair.
The frustrating thing is the chair is a low back, so you couldn't figure out how to wedge it under the doorknob.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect. So yeah, you're able to fall asleep with little difficulty. The last couple days sucked. It was miserable cold. And then you fought a scary cold guy after telling weird stories to a guy. So you have no issue falling asleep. And almost immediately you begin to dream.
Oh. Do I need to roll for nightmare?
You do not
Oh.
need to worry about that.
Because I'm having one anyway.
I've taken care of that for you.
Not to worry. I've got nightmare right here.
So you're dreaming. You're down in the lobby of the Stanley, and Jack is there as well. He's still seated in his chair that he was writing in, writing quill in hand, and he's jotting things down in his journal or book or whatever that was he was writing in. After a beat, he motions to you to have a seat in the chair beside him.
I do?
He pauses his writing and looks at you. In that sort of weird dream logic, your brain decides he looks an awful lot like your father. Mel, why did you let him come for us?
Motherfucker.
He's so angry with you.
I didn't want him to come for you.
I don't know if we're gonna survive this trip.
No one told you to leave LA.
He looks back down at his, it's now parchment. Again, dream logic. It went from a book to a scroll almost. And goes back to writing. As he's writing, you can see the ink almost appears to be glowing.
What color?
Gold.
Well, it's not blood, so that's a perk.
It is not blood. This is true. You kind of glance over, and all you see is that he's writing down all of your guys' names, and then crossing them out, and then writing them down again, and then crossing them out, and then writing them down again, and then crossing them out. And this just keeps going.
You seem a little stuck there, friend.
Way to go. Sorry. He pauses his writing again and he looks at you. He doesn't look like your dad anymore. Says, "Dear child, you appear to be carrying a very heavy burden."
That's between me and my luggage. Baggage. That's the term. Baggage.
Put me in my suitcase.
In character.
Yeah, that was totally meant to do that.
Oh, very well then.
I don't know you from any other stranger, and strangers have not been kind to me lately. Well, actually, that's not true. And in true dream logic, Mel starts babbling and then stops.
Around the time that you do that, the room does the weird, you know that punch zoom they do? Yeah, they do it a lot in movies where the camera moves opposite the direction the zoom moves. So you get that trippy elongation feel.
Mm-hmm.
Your dreamscape does that. And suddenly Jack and the chair he's in are like 100+ feet away from you. He stands up and he starts walking towards you.
I hold my ground.
He comes at you faster and angrier.
I punched a god, you know.
And just before he gets to you, he fades to nothing and you wake up back in your bed.
I punched a pillow.
Elliot, you rolled next in initiative.
Sure.
You're getting ready for bed. What are you doing?
So I'm guessing. So I've got Charlie.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that Jeff and I can shack up in the
Okay.
same room, whatever. So I'm gonna ask Jeff. So, Jeff, something I've been curious about. Did you come from the other world, or are you from this world?
No, I come from the other world.
Were you always with the church, or did you volunteer? Were you captured? What?
I'm a convert.
You're a convert. How old were you when you converted?
What? Sorry.
How old were you when you converted?
I was in my late teens, 18, 19.
How old do you think you are now? I can't tell.
I'm in my 30s now. It's hard to keep track. They don't really celebrate birthdays or years really
Sure.
anymore, but I think I'm in my 30s.
Did you know that? Did the church just appear in this world? Did you know it was going? Did you prepare for a trip? Did you just wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you were here?
No, we knew we were coming. I don't know how we got here, but we knew we were coming.
Did was it communicated to you to get ready, or?
Oh, absolutely. Our morning services are one part gospel, one part planning, mission strategy, more or less. So we knew we were coming. We know our job is to take care of the weary and those seeking penance.
What made you break with your faith?
I can't have what I went through happen to that kid. He's too young. He can't choose.
Well, we appreciate what you did for us. We're sorry we can't fix it. We're going to try. We're probably not going to make it work, but we're going to try.
I'm happy to help as I can. The gospel we're preached and the reality we lived were two very different animals.
Sounds like it. It's not really a gospel if you don't live it. Well, Jeff, I just wanted to thank you for the help you provided us, and sorry we're dragging you through all this. If I could make it not happen, I would, but
I can almost guarantee if I had stayed, I'd be dead by now. They're in the process of anointing the new high patron and matron. They have to practice the ordeal.
ooh.
The matron performs the ordeal, and the patron's job is to keep you alive through it. If you don't have a skilled healer, you're not going to do so well. Normally, there is a period of time where it's pretty obvious the patron or the matron is coming of age, and it's time to seek out their replacement. And the new follower gets time to apprentice, more or less.
Whoa,
We bypass that
goodness.
pretty rapidly. I feel terribly for whoever goes through the next couple ordeals. They probably are going to die a horribly agonizing death.
Well, Jeff, I'm glad we got you out of there.
I am very grateful.
All right, bud. Well, we're going to do the best we can. Try to get some sleep. At least it ain't snowing.
Yeah, no, this is great, Diggs. Oh, he's drunk as shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's probably why he told me all that stuff. Yeah.
You guys are great, man.
Boy, hasn't the skies been pretty, though, at night?
Yeah. I mean, your stars are different places. Only having one moon's kind of weird.
You got 2 moons or more?
Yeah, we got 2.
Ooh.
One's kind of blue, one's kind of red.
When I was a younger man, I could think of some dates that would have been kind of interesting. Well, Jeff,
Maybe
you
the
have a good
third's
night.
good date.
Yeah, you probably didn't get to experience that. Sorry, bud.
I had May the 3rd a couple times.
Yeah, I'm just you sleep well, Jeff, and drink some water before you. Yeah, drink some water. You'll thank me in the morning.
Okay. I'm going to try to make it to my bed. Keeps moving.
It just you're fine. It's really you'll figure it out. Just put one leg over the edge. It helps with the spins. Just one leg over the edge. There you go. That's the way.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a right anymore.
Hang on 1 second. He's going to slide the waist bin over next to his bed. If you need to, that's right there in the night.
You're a good guy. Thank you.
Sure, bud. Get some sleep.
Poor Jeff is gone.
It went
They
low
don't-
tide real quick.
Oh, I've
They
been
don't have
there.
a
That's
lot of
awful.
opportunity for recreational drinking at their
Yeah, I'm sure there's no tolerance at all built up.
No.
And
with
he's
that,
a high
Alex-
elevation.
He
Yeah.
had
God.
and he's
Ripped.
gone.
Faded.
He did a stage dive under that bed.
It's fucking collapsed.
I'm going to turn him so his head's off the side over the waist bin.
Almost immediately, he's out.
Perfect. Come on, Charlie. You watch the door. Charlie, I'll actually set up a couple blankets, but not directly in front of the door, but to the side of it. And tell Charlie, I need you to stay there tonight.
He does 3 laps and lays down.
Flops down. Good dog. And then he's going to curl up and really enjoy having a warm bed.
It is. Yeah, this is a okay hotel room. Bed's pretty baller.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's a nice bed.
after sleeping on packs and on the ground for this long, it's almost too soft. It's mildly uncomfortable, actually. But Elliot just kind of fades off knowing I don't get to enjoy this very often, and he's going to go sleep.
Much like Mel, you almost immediately begin dreaming. You are back at the ranch. You're mending a section of fence that broke
Goddamn elk.
when you hear one of your cattle mooing like fucking crazy.
I'm going to look over in the direction.
Go ahead and roll a perception.
22.
All right. You see that there is a black dog-like creature moving through your herd.
Oh, I'm headed that way. I'm grabbing my rifle out of my side-by-side.
As you're running that way, you see Walt is sprinting across the field too. In fact, you're mildly impressed Walt can move that fast.
Yeah, because he's got that fucked up leg, yeah.
He's booking and he's got his rifle in hand. Maybe shotgun. Probably
What-
rifle.
Was it an odd-looking black creature? I mean,
it's odd. It's not.
I'm going to holler, Walt, be careful. I don't know what that is.
You see Walt pause, lift his rifle up, take a shot.
Okay.
And then you see the puff of dirt, making it pretty clear he missed. But you also see with your 22 that the creature spots him, is aware, and starts moving at him aggressively.
I'm going to holler at the creature. Get away from him! Leave him alone!
As it's running, you see it start to rise up from 4 legs to 2.
Okay. I'm going to draw a bead, try to take a shot.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
That would be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You hit just as you see it tackle Walt down.
Shit! Walt, I'm coming!
You get up on him. And again, dream logic.
Sure.
You were fixing the fence. It was daytime. By the time you make it to Walt, it's midnight, and you are under a full moon.
Okay.
It becomes rapidly apparent that creature you're chasing down is Olnok.
Got it. I'm going to, if I get up to him, I'm going to jump on his back and try to get my arm under his throat to pull his head away from Walt.
You pull his head away just in time to see that he has ripped Walt's throat. Throws you to the side, and he comes bearing down at you. And you wake up with a start.
Okay. I realized I've actually grabbed my dagger in the dark. Shit! I put it back away. I look over to see if Charlie's still sleeping.
Charlie's still sleeping. I meant to do this. Both of you roll a perception check and remember that number.
You too, Amanda.
Oh, like both of me?
Downs, you rolled next.
Yes.
You're getting ready for bed.
Yep. I was attempting to set up a trap of some sort with like dangling a dagger over the door, and I realized that it's kind of hopeless because I realized that like you open the door and the knife goes up instead of down. It's like, what the fuck? How in the fucking logic? God damn it. So I kind of just give up. So there's just a knife dangling from the ceiling and like right by the door.
All right.
Like,
Okay.
When you open the door, it goes up. And then when you close the door, it comes back down.
Yep. Shit. God damn it.
All right. What else?
I better not tell anybody about this. This is stupid.
What else are you doing?
I'll do a knife roll call. It's been a minute since I've done that. I didn't do that at all over the past under fear of losing one of them in the snow somewhere. So I double checked my knives. There's the one that my favorite knife. Definitely want to make sure that that's still there. I'm missing one. Where's the?
one?
Oh shit! Right.
The one hanging from the door, maybe?
Oh, I guess you're missing 2 then.
Motherfucker! I missed. What the? Where the hell? I'll start like scavenging, looking for the knife.
Roll a history.
Natural 20. I gave it to Mel, son of a bitch. I gotta start
Also-
fucking numbering these things.
In character.
I gotta get some like sticky and bright names on them or something. The hell do you name a knife? I'm starting to lose it. I gotta go to sleep. So I'll put the knives under the pillow next to me.
The whole roll?
The whole roll underneath the pillow next to me. Not the pillow that I'm sleeping on top of, the pillow next to me.
Okay.
So that I'm not actually sleeping
Yeah,
on
that
top
would
of a bunch of knives. Yeah, that hurt.
All right.
You tried that once.
Not just sticking your hand into that on your sleeve.
Oh, God, that would hurt. Ow. New stabbing sensation unlocked.
So for you, I mean, even before shit hit the fan, moving from town to town was pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
So you've had to sleep in some pretty awkward scenarios.
Yeah. It's probably the nicest hotel I've ever crashed at. Most of the time it's just motels or... Not motels.
Those are the options, yeah. That covers all of them.
Hostel, maybe? Is that the word you might have been looking for?
I forgot the fucking word for car.
Well, it has
You guys
been a
remember
minute
the thing
since
with
it
wheels
worked.
and things? We had to
It's been
smash
so
them.
long.
Shit, statistically speaking, most people sleep in not motels at night.
Anywho.
But because of that, you've gotten pretty good at just conking out.
Uh-huh.
So you're able to settle in. It's nice. It's a comfortable bed. Nice quality sheets. You know, the upper level sheets. They're still hotel sheets, but a little stiff because of the bleach. But and you're out, and you start dreaming.
All right.
You're having a not too unfamiliar dream. You are setting up for your first real heist.
All right.
And as per the message I sent you, I need you to take the reins a little bit.
All right. My first ever successful heist was stealing my favorite knife.
Okay.
So I'd already I'd done the research on this place. I know when the clerk leaves the not color store, what it's called. It's essentially just a shop where they just sell knives.
Restaurant supply.
Yeah. So I know exactly when he's gonna go home, and right on cue he leaves, complaining about his day at work, as he normally does, and sneak over with lock tools, lockpick the door. I know that this place doesn't have the best of security because I've been inside of it, so I know that they don't have a beeper because I've learned from my mistakes.
Perfect. And where is this?
This would be somewhere east.
Back New York still? Or?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So you're able to enter off a back alley.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand. See you break into this place.
Fuck yeah, that's another natural 20. That's a 29.
There you go.
Hell yeah,
Damn,
those
yeah.
bad rolls were worth it. It's like, idiot didn't even lock the door.
Yeah. Perfect. Continue describing.
Thank you. So, step in, kind of fumble around because there's boxes back here. Because I haven't actually been in the back proper. So I kind of bump into some boxes, immediately settle those down. Moving to the front, and there was a knife in the front display case that I would pass every day on my way to a very, very shitty pub to work. So I knew that exactly where the knife was. Like, perfect display case. And like, that's locked too. So I'm gonna have to unlock that. Watch me fail this for fluff. A 17 plus 9. So actually,
Yeah.
I'm on fire now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, perfect. So this
It's amazing what preparation will do.
it's just a wave rake. Aha! Pull that open, take the knife. Perfect. You need it's a Damascus.
As you're pulling the knife out, you hear something behind you.
I immediately spin around with the knife in hand. Like,
And you see the phantom ghost from the rifle morgue
oh,
is stand floating in the doorway that you came into the building from.
you don't work here.
It starts moving towards you.
Fuck. I immediately put the knife in front of me like I'm gonna stab at it.
As it gets close, again, dream logic. It's not Jeb. It's your mother.
Fuck.
The only thing maybe scarier.
Yeah. Mother, you're not dead?
Jimmy, dear. It's time to come home.
No.
We know you felt that you needed to leave,
Oh, I
but
know
it's
you knew I
time
needed to
to
leave.
come back and join the family.
Oh, yeah? So I can get ignored again?
You got to go and have your sabbatical and enjoy the world and have your fun little adventures with your little friends. But it's time to come home now. The family needs you. The business needs you.
That's all you ever care about. The business. You and Dad. All you guys have. I fell down the stairs once, woman. You didn't even notice. You stepped over me on a Zoom call. The people on the Zoom call noticed me.
I've learned to ignore your roughhousing. It's time to come home, Jimmy.
Just because I was on a bike in the house, it's not roughhouse. I had no friends. I wasn't allowed to leave. I had to make my own fun.
Worst only child ever.
I had to have the seat surgically removed from my ass.
It's amazing you're able to ride a horse.
The hope was you were gonna learn a lesson from it.
I did.
And we let you leave. We let you learn your cute little lessons. We let you go through your experience at the culinary program and get kicked out of the culinary program. And it's time to come home now, Jimmy. As she says that last sentence, her eyes darken. Her voice drops.
Dad?
It's time to come home, Jimmy.
I'm gonna stab at it.
She does the scary flash cut jump thingy
Yeah.
that they do in horror movies. So she was a long ways away and now she's not. The knife doesn't do shit as she's in your face. Time to come home, Jimmy. And you wake up scared.
Stabbing at the blanket on top of you.
Holding a knife roll.
God damn it, I gotta get a different blanket.
Puddle of your own piss. No,
Roll
The fuck was in that brandy?
roll a perception check and save that number. Emery, what you doing? It's bedtime.
I think this is the first time that Emery's had like her own room for a little bit. Like we've all been sharing space. She sleeps in her own tent, but we don't have lanterns. We don't have you don't really spread out in a tent. So she doesn't have a ton of stuff, but it's a little bit scattered around the room now. And she's sitting at the desk in the room. She does a little bit of sketching before she goes to bed. She still has her sketchbook with her and she just takes a little bit of time to enjoy. I'm sure they've probably got a stash of old oil lamps or whatever.
Oh, for sure.
Oh no, you talked about wasn't it lit with gas or was that something else?
That was a separate podcast.
Oh, I play in too many D&D games.
But yes, they have oil lamps.
Yeah.
They pulled them out of
So
storage.
she's enjoying having some recreational time in a warm room and not worrying too much. But she doesn't stay up too long because it was kind of a harrowing day with undead grandpa and all. So eventually she just kind of wraps it up, sticks it back in her pack, and goes to bed.
As per everyone else, you fall asleep surprisingly quick and immediately you're dreaming. You find yourself in a pitch black room, but you can tell that you're not alone. What do you do?
I think it's very unsettling to be in pitch black and feel like someone's there with you. So I think she's going to move around quietly and try to see if she can find furniture, figure out where she is, and if she can find her way to the exit.
So you move forward, hands outstretched, kind of groping at the air in front of you. And you're moving for a while.
She's starting to get really confused and a little bit distressed because she has no idea where she woke up if she is moving for this long without hitting something. Before we were on our journey, on our travels, she would have been crunching over plants or tripped over something by now if she had been just in camp. In her apartment, it was small enough she was going to hit something pretty quick after she started walking. So I think she's starting to move, just very incrementally starting to move faster and a little bit less carefully, just trying to find something in the dark now.
After a fair bit of traveling, you never run into anything. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
17.
You pause and you move, you kind of spin in place, trying desperately to see anything. You see a faint light a little ways away from you.
I think she looks at it for a minute, and then having kind of an absence of anything else to do around her or like any other direction to go, she'll start moving towards it.
As you move towards it, it becomes clear. It's kind of a tealish white, not true white. It's got a blue hint to it for sure, and it's not a bright light. It's a dim. You can realize it wasn't dim because it's way the heck away. It's just a dim source of light to begin with.
I think once she notices the color, she kind of pauses again because it's not really a color that most light is. Like, most sources of light are warm and yellow, and this is not that. And that's a little bit unsettling on its own, but I think she'll kind of take a moment and look at it and see if she can kind of figure out what it is without moving closer.
Put a roll another perception.
11.
All you can tell is that it's clearly not touching the ground. It appears to be kind of floating. Like, it's not stationary, it's bobbing a little bit. And you think it's getting closer.
I think she's just going to... She's still not moving. She's just kind of standing for a second. She's looking at it warily, and she's... Who's there?
It does not respond. And now it's definitely getting closer.
She is absolutely backing up away from it. Who are you? Why are you here? Where are we?
It's now moving very quickly towards you.
I think she's going to turn and just start running. She knows there's not much around her, so she's just running.
You turn around and you see a faint blue light in front of you.
That makes her pull up in her tracks. She just kind of stops and quickly looks over her shoulder to check if the thing's still coming towards her.
You look over your shoulder and you realize what you're seeing is the ghost from Coldbread. And she is tearing after you.
Seeing that she's still after me, I'm going to start running again. But I'm going to not head towards the other source of light. I'm going to turn off to the side and keep going.
You run for a while. You don't hear anything. You haven't heard anything this whole time.
After running for a bit, she looks over her shoulder again to see if the thing's still there. And
she's right there.
She's going to throw her hands up in front of her. And I think kind of in her dream space, magic is still pretty new to Emery, so it's not necessarily like she kind of forgot she had magic in this dream space because she didn't have it for most of her life. But in this moment of instinct, I need to defend myself. I think there's just a blast of one of her chaos, well, whatever. It doesn't matter in the dream what it is. The burst of warm light to counter the white light just comes out of her hands and pushes in a wave towards this thing.
It pushes it back a little. As it does so, your foot finally connects with something and you trip and sprawl out. And the creature comes right on you. Comes right up to you. And you wake up.
Okay.
Mind of children.
Go to make a perception check.
Okay.
Olnak.
Yep.
It's bedtime.
So I'm in a hotel room. I have a particular set of things that I do when I'm in a hotel room. First thing is I take off all of my clothes except for my skivvies and I set them on some chair or desk or whatever, because I'm probably going to have to wear them again tomorrow. And then we don't have electricity, so like whatever lighting is available, I will use
Oil
to
lamp.
kind of sit next to the bed. I don't have a book or a phone, which is usually what I'd fiddle with at this time. So I'm just going to kind of sit there and stare, I guess, at the wall for a minute. Because I don't have anything else to do.
There's almost definitely pamphlets about things you can do in town.
I might pick one of those up then and read one. I would pick one of those up and read one, because that's all I got. I'm trying to kind of wind down, even though I'm exhausted and I can fall asleep basically anywhere. I still have a little bit of a wind down procedure.
After an almost exhaustive search, you also find that there is a Bible. But that's it for literature. You do find a fascinating pamphlet on this thing they call the Frozen Dead Guide Tours.
Yes. And I kind
throw
of
that in
laugh
the
a little bit.
And you also, it's a little weird because you're already staying in the hotel, but they are advertising some of their other suites.
Okay.
You see that they have what they call genuinely their spirited rooms. One of which is the Stephen King suite. The suite he stayed in, they say when he wrote The Shining. There's room 217. There's a couple other rooms that are said to be their most active rooms. Your room is not on that list of rooms. And I'm sure there's pamphlets about local restaurants, things of that nature.
Right.
Visitor center information on on the Rocky Mountain National Park is almost definitely in that.
Yeah. While I'm reading through the spirited rooms, I kind of chuckle a little bit. I'm like, well, before I actually saw a real ghost attack one of my homies, I probably would have wanted to check out one of these rooms. Now the interest isn't really as strong, because they're real. They can fuck your shit up. I don't want to mess with that anymore.
You hear your subconscious say, fair.
Yeah. That's right, me. Fuck yeah. We don't mess with them ghosts. Those ones we couldn't see really kicked my ass. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't hit them. Couldn't see them. They fucking locked my Mel in a room. Dickheads. And then I fell out of a window and I knocked myself out. So that was cool.
You're just talking to yourself over this pamphlet.
Yeah.
One of the least strange things we've done.
All right. Well, I suppose it's time to get a little bit of shut-eye.
Awesome. You get settled in, and again, like I've said every time, it's a very comfortable bed. And with your years of naval training, you're asleep.
No problem.
And just like everyone else, you immediately start to dream. You are in your bunk back on your ship.
Oh, I've had this dream.
You hear a siren go off, indicating that shit's gone wrong, and you need to get ready.
Okay.
And I don't know what that process is, so I need you to help me with that
Okay.
process.
So,
I am not a
yeah. On my ship, basically it's battle stations. I don't know if that's the kind of alarm that's going off, but
Sure.
you get up and shit's hit the fan. You're basically in war now. So you grab your stuff, you get dressed immediately, and you're going to where the muster point is, wherever that may be. For this ship, let's say it's at the aft of the ship where the helipad would be. It's on a small one. We'll stick with that. So it's just a smaller ship for the non-naval people. It's just not a carrier. It's one of the smaller ones. That's all that means.
So it's your destroyer again?
Yeah,
that you're on?
destroyer.
Okay.
Where the aft is the back. So we're going to the helipad. That's where our muster point is. And I'm dressed. My pants, coveralls. Fuck. My coveralls are tucked into my boots. You're buttoned all the way up, and you're covered as much as you can possibly. So there is a procedure to it. and you're just awaiting orders. You go to your point, and you're waiting for what's about to go down.
So as you're booking to the aft, which I can only remember because aft sounds like ass.
Yes.
It's the ass of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
As you're booking, you feel the boat start to turn pretty sharp.
Oh, we're breaking away from something. Okay.
And I need a dexterity saving throw.
Do I have advantage on this in the dream?
Negative.
Okay. Now nat 20.
So, as you're running down the hall, one of the room's doors was left open as people are booking shit.
Okay.
And you just happen to time it poorly enough that something comes out of that room at you.
Yeah.
You're now running on the wall effectively, damn near, because you're booking.
Yeah.
You're
Which is normal
cranking
for
this shit.
Navy people, by the way. Once that boat rocks like that, your feet go on the wall. You walk how you can.
In a confusing thing, somebody's dresser falls at you.
Okay.
It's not able to slide across the room. It's now above you. Comes loose, or a drawer comes out of it, or something that would make sense. Something big and heavy is coming at you.
Okay. Something came loose from the P-way.
Yes.
Okay.
And you do a good dodge because you rolled a 20.
Yeah.
And you end up on all fours.
Okay.
And man, that feels good being on all fours.
Yeah.
And you just kind of keep running on all fours.
Okay.
It feels incredibly natural to be on all fours.
Okay.
You're actually faster.
Okay.
So you are hauling ass on
Yeah.
all four. And you decide, you know what? I don't need to go to the muster point. You climb up stairs ladder, whatever you have. And you find
it would be
yourself-
stairs. Yeah.
You
stairs.
climb up the stairs, and as you're going up the stairs, the boat rights itself.
Okay.
So the ground's now the bottom again.
Yeah.
And you break out onto the deck. And as you're running, you realize about halfway through, you're not running with your shipmates.
Okay.
They, at some point, transition into running from you.
Okay. So they're clearly running away from me.
Yes. You bust out onto the deck under a just gorgeous full moon. And you see a lot of folk with rifles trained on you.
Yeah. Uh-huh. As you would.
Yeah, there's a fucking werewolf on
Yeah.
the boat. Yeah.
Even if you don't know it's going to do anything or not, you're going to pull the gun on it. You're going to do something. I've seen horror movies.
And when they see that you're not slowing down, they open fire.
Mhm.
And as you know, that does jack shit.
Diddly dick. Yes.
You start sprinting towards one of the sailors in particular. And again, dream logic. It's James.
Okay.
And you leap, and you see James is terrified, sheer, palpable terror on
Yeah.
his face as he trips backwards and you pounce on him. And you're in bed. You wake up.
Okay.
Go to
Yeah.
roll a perception check. And you don't have to remember that for very long, because you went last.
Like the rest of us.
How do we do? What smells perception?
3.
Okay.
On par. Fuck yeah.
Do I get passive?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a 9.
Okay.
Fuck.
Elliot.
13.
Okay. Well, knock.
Fucking 9.
Okay.
Passive or otherwise, it's what I rolled.
James.
23.
There you go.
That a boy. Fucking fist bump for that.
Emery.
12.
All right, James. You see a dark silhouette in the corner of your room, seeming to kind of try to fade.
Don't you be Homer Simpsoning your way out the fucking wall. Get back here.
Reset that image in my head. Do you do anything other than yell at the shadow?
I was stabbing my pillow, so I probably chuck the knife.
Roll for an attack.
Goes our deposit.
We didn't pay a deposit. We paid in stories.
Stories.
We just got to tell them another story, and we're square.
Got an 18.
All his quill pretentious.
No, we keep that to ourselves. We're trying to make nice.
All right, roll damage.
Oh, damn. Five points of piercing damage.
All right, and let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Boss!
For real.
For all of us or
Yep.
just James?
Motherfucker.
I wonder
Can
if
I
the
roll
walls
again,
are thin enough that
please?
you guys hear me
Please.
yell that.
Let's see if I can get this.
I get my additional right for this.
Yeah,
it's not.
now
it's
we're
not
playing by normal
better,
rules.
but
Yeah.
it gives me a little bit.
Come now, rest your weary head. You've had a long day, and a good night's sleep would do you well. Whilst you sleep, let me fill your dreams with good news. If you want to hear more amazing content like this, or if you want to be among the first to hear these episodes, head over to the Patreon. The crew has posted a link to their Patreon in their link tree in the podcast description. This will grant you access to their bonus content campaign named The Side Quest, which is a little looser, unabridged campaign set in the same world as the Retribution arc. You can also gain early access to episodes like this that are unabridged, ad-free, and a little less fine-tuned, giving you a more realistic tabletop experience. And as always, please like and subscribe to our content. Every like helps, and sharing us with your friends helps build our fantastic community. Thank you for your support. Now that you've gotten some rest, it's back to the adventure.
So, Mel, you're up first. You're in your room. Jacob is asleep.
I've punched the stuffing out of that pillow.
And
There's
you,
little feathers
The
everywhere.
fort's collapsing around you.
Oh, no wonder I didn't notice. I'm in a fort. That's why. That explains everything.
Yeah, you didn't see anything.
I can't see shadows because I'm in a fort.
It's snowing feathers.
Down
Yes.
feathers. Just
Yeah, there's absolutely feathers floating around me.
you vaguely hear James in the background yelling about Homer Simpson.
Get back here, you Homer Simpson fuck.
What is that? I try to wrestle free of the fort so that I can see the rest of the room without waking Jacob.
Go ahead and give me a fresh perception.
17.
You also, you at this point catch just the hint of a shadow leaving your room. It has moved into the room next door. We'll say that you guys are in room order of table order, so you see it going into Elliot's room. You would know that it's Elliot's room.
I will take my recently silvered dagger and exit the room, heading for Elliot's room. I will make a point to leave the door open, and if I have enough activity to turn the oil lamp back on.
Yeah, you can absolutely get the oil lamp turned on.
As
And
bright as it will go.
it's just this beautiful, warm, amber glow. Especially this is the amber-colored glass, just from years and years of kerosene burning in it. It's
Kurt Kerosene? That's a cool name.
Well, originally I almost said creosine.
I heard that part. And then I heard Kurt Kerosene.
And sorry, what else do you do?
I will leave the room and head towards Elliot's room with my silver dagger, but I am also leaving the door open with that chair that I couldn't wedge into it to keep it from closing again.
It does a much better job of that.
Okay. I'm glad that chair was good for something.
Yes, the door does stay open. And you see enough to notice that Jacob stirs awake as well.
I'll be right back. Just stay in the fort. Sorry about the feathers.
Elliot. It's your turn.
What do I see?
You rolled terribly on your perception. So you are in a room and Jeff is passed the fuck out. You can re-roll a perception for your action.
That one's a little bit better, 13. Do I hear him hollering?
You do hear...
Get back here, you Homer Simpson fuck.
I'm gonna do that for everyone.
Yep, just slightly louder every time because you're going to get closer.
So I'm going to look around the room. I'm going to reach for my bow
Okay.
and then look around the room to see if I can see anything.
This would be... Yeah, you see a shadow.
Because I've got dark vision.
Yeah. So you see the shadow coming out of your wall.
I had to use my action for perception checks, so I'm just going to start getting ready to shoot at it, but it'll have to be my next round.
James, you yelled at a shadow.
I'm not going to say it again because I've already said it for me.
And it's pretty much like, it's still kind of in your room, but it's mostly into the wall.
Right. And I checked my dagger at it, so I assume the dagger's like footed in the wall.
Yeah. Oh, yes, thank you. And you did 5 if I remember correctly.
Yes. But that was not the silver dagger.
Right.
Do this. I know what I'll do. I'll reload. I'll throw the pillow that is on top of my other knives and grab another one.
Yeah.
Is that would that be a bonus action to do that, or is that action to grab another dagger with them readily available next to me?
In your knife roll, correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's an action. Most of those literally roll, and they have a flappy bit that goes over to hold the blades in place.
Fair.
So you would have to unfurl your knife roll to get to your blade.
Okay. Can I firebolt it instead?
Sure, you can try that.
Cool. I would like to attempt to firebolt. Hiya! That is a 17 to hit.
You know, hiya is my line.
Oh, sorry. Booyah!
Thank you.
All right, and that fire also doesn't look like it hurts as much as it should have.
Okay.
You did 13, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Elliot, you see...
Oh, sorry. Can I stand up out of bed?
Yes.
Move it? My bed.
Yep. Anything else you'd like to do?
Flip it off.
That's a free action.
Cool. All right, carry on.
You see the shadow enter your room. And I'm calling it a shadow because it's a dark shape, not necessarily the creature a shadow from the
Well,
book.
the popular game D&D.
Yes, it is a darkened silhouette creature.
I've never heard of that.
It tries to touch you. I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Charisma?
Yep.
Oh, that's not good. 10?
Oh, no. Nope. That didn't do it.
Are you saying the crotchety old man has a bad charisma score?
Wild!
Yeah. I need you to take 10 psychic damage.
Ouch. See, being perky keeps you healthy.
hear Elliot just go, ah!
And your max is reduced by 10 as well. And it fully is in your room. At this point, it that felt sad when it touched you. You just feel bummed out that you took 10 points of sad damage. So,
I think the DM has made a mistake. Jacob does not belong in initiative order. Jacob is an innocent bystander.
You just now noticed this, huh?
Yes.
unfortunately, Jacob woke up.
God damn it.
Jacob is very much an initiative.
Jacob should...
Speaking of which, you left the room. Jacob does things. James,
My pillow.
you see the specter finish leaving your room. Emery, do you remember what you rolled for your perception?
I think it was a 12.
A 12? Okay. So the specter finishes leaving James's room, and you're still in bed.
It's dark in my room.
It's dark in your room. So you need to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Good. Awesome. Did you see that? It was on a 1 and then it rolled off of it.
And like slid off the
It
wall.
was slow. 19 total.
All right.
Your dice are very dramatic.
You take 5 sad damage.
I almost feel like Emery, like, halfway, because she's already, like, most of the way into a panic attack from waking up from a fucked up dream about ghosts that almost killed her. So she almost doesn't even notice that it was damage. She's just already doing badly.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's doing psychic damage without any help from anything else.
Yes.
Olnak, you were woken from a very scary dream, and one of the subjects of your dream had yelled something about The Simpsons.
Get back here, you Homer Simpson fuck.
And then you heard a whoosh of fire.
So I'm going to rage,
Okay?
because that would piss me off. Like, God damn it, I was sleeping.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
You're assuming he woke you.
Fucking pissed at James. My perception was dog shit, so
Yes.
I didn't see anything.
No.
I didn't specify whether I had turned my lantern off or not when I went to sleep.
You did not specify.
I would.
Okay.
So the room is lit.
Cool.
I'm gonna draw my magic weapon because I think it's ghosties again.
And for the listeners at home who are hearing about this for the first time in a while, what's the weapon?
It's a dwarven thrower,
Yeah.
but it's not a dwarven thrower because I'm not a dwarf. But it's a
Yeah,
thrower.
it's a thrower. And it doesn't throw dwarves. It is thrown by dwarves.
Toss me. All right.
Don't tell the elf, but you're gonna have to touch me.
You have your hammer in hand.
I'm gonna reckless attack
What?
towards the door. There's,
He's gonna do that pinwheely thing again.
I heard a sound towards James's vicinity.
Fuck! A fucking hammer's gonna come busting through the wall and it's gonna beat me in the head.
I'm gonna yeet my hammer and we're gonna see what happens.
Okay.
It's in character.
Yes. This is. Go ahead and roll to attack, I guess.
It is a door.
So that was a 1.
Missed the door.
Plus what?
Plus, what is it's my strength modifier, right? I'm rage plus 5. So 6.
Okay.
I think.
You do
So plus-
strike the door, but not with enough gusto to do anything.
So
Because I
plus
think
6,
you
7.
thought you were going to hit something before the door.
Yeah.
So it hits the door.
It's like one of my axe throws
It's a
where
7.
it bounces off the ground and hits
Yeah.
the
Heated my
door.
hammer.
And your dwarven thrower has some special characteristics, right?
Yes.
Such as
Here.
man, if only he knew armed combat was coming.
I wasn't planning on using the thrower until I thought I might need to use the thrower.
I mean, that's
I wasn't planning on using my best weapon.
It's not my best weapon.
Yes, it is.
My
It's-
great axe is still my strongest weapon.
Doesn't the dwarven thrower give you a plus? On
Plus
stuff?
6. So does my great axe.
But it's a magical weapon, so the damage isn't being halved, which is nice.
Which makes it your best weapon.
Anyhow.
So I'm just gonna read it.
there we go.
If I can get my old man eyes to focus.
Would you like me to hold that for you?
You gain
For
a
the
plus.
listeners, I'm on the other side of the table.
You gain a +3 to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. It has
+3.
well, and
Oh.
I'm raging, so plus.
So you're +9 then.
Oh,
Yeah, it gives you
It's
a
plus
to
the
your
additional that you already
oh,
have.
it's plus on top of what I already have.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, now I know that.
I'll fix your sheet for
Okay.
the next one.
Okay, so I gain a +3 to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. It has the thrown property with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. When you hit with a ranged attack using this weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 damage, or if the target is a giant, 2d8 damage. Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your hand.
So, okay. The important bit of that is
I have a +9.
you rolled a 10 effectively to
Yes.
hit the door. You still hit it,
Still hit the shit out of that door.
and it comes back to your hand.
Yes.
So you throw it, and it immediately it bounces off the ground and then the door, and then flies back to your.
And
I like
I'm kind of startled, so I'm like, oh, fuck.
So it's Melnir, but with Captain America's shield physics?
Yes.
Yes. Emery, you got bummed out, and then some real loud thuds happened down the hallway.
Right.
Because this
Emery's
is an old building. It was
Yeah.
real loud.
Emery's panicking a little bit anyway, so she's going to. I'm going to use some sorcery points so I can quicken spell light.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast light on my necklace like I usually do, so that I can see.
Okay.
And what do I see when that happens?
There is a specter standing next to you. Its
Awesome.
hand upon your shoulder.
I think she immediately yells in surprise, and I'm going to cast a
Because
pretty much.
Zoinks!
I'm gonna cast a chaos bolt at it, so I'm gonna roll an attack.
Okay.
Not do great. Does a 15 hit?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I missed another part of my attack.
This is going to do thunder damage. It does 7 of those.
Thunder.
Is 7, you said?
7.
All right. You don't get the feeling that hit as hard as you thought it was going to hit.
Yeah.
Do you
That's the
explode?
downside of the chaos bolt is it's an unpredictable damage type. I think I'm going to scramble out of my bed and try to get away from it towards the door.
Did you wild magic?
Oh, good point. No.
Cool. Or else there's just like a big explosion in the room next door.
All right.
Okay. So that's my game.
Mel, you hear varying degrees of surprise happening down the hallway.
I was on my way to see why Elliot was screaming, because that's not a normal condition for Elliot. So I'm guessing that since our rooms are right next to each other, I should be able to make it there and attempt to open his door. Is it locked?
I can almost guarantee that the Stanley Hotel had auto-locking doors, like most hotels.
Okay, so no now.
Correct.
Okay, so I will go in and find out what's going on with Elliot. Open the door. Do I see the specter?
Yes.
Am I close enough to hit it?
With your
Incidentally, I have 45 feet of movement.
hands, then definitely.
Okay, I open Elliot's
forgot that you're the
door.
fucking
He's
Flash.
screaming, and I see this dark, shadowy figure, and I will immediately attempt to attack it with my pretty silver
Yeah,
dagger.
it would be standing over me.
Yeah, it's right up by the bids.
My first attack, I'm pretty sure misses with a 10,
That does miss.
and my second attack definitely misses with a that one.
That does, indeed.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to try to just punch it.
Okay.
Which also misses, and this is going to jail.
That, from Elliot's perspective, must be terrifying because there's like a ghost-like apparition next to him, and then suddenly Mel comes in like a bat out of hell and stabs the pillow next to him on both sides. Just,
That's exactly
and then
what
punches.
and then punches the air above his head. Elliot will save you!
Elliot, there is a scary thing standing over you, and Mel appears to be doing some interpretive dance.
Well, that attack initiated the worst headache of his life. In fact, I expect I probably got blood running down my nose from that. It's directly above me. Mel's punching from the back. I am in a terrible spot.
You are indeed.
I'm going to let go of my bow and grab the dagger.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack with that.
Okay.
Can't do worse than I just did.
So this is my first opportunity in combat.
Okay.
Because I couldn't see anything.
Yep.
So I'm going to get 3 attacks this turn.
Okay.
Okay, I'm doing it with the dagger.
Yep.
I have a new favorite enemy. I'm assuming this is undead.
Negative.
It is not.
It is not undead.
Okay.
It is not a favorite enemy.
So I've got a 11 to hit
Misses.
and a 17 to hit.
Hits.
All right.
And
That's going to be a 4 slashing damage or piercing from a dagger.
regular dagger.
It's just a plain old dagger.
Okay. That does appear to harm it. Not as much as your stabbing things normally harms things.
Got it.
Doesn't like it, though. You do get that sense.
I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I only heard 2 rolls. Did you roll 3 times?
I rolled 3 dice.
Okay. Okay. Cool. James.
The other specter completely left my room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will now take the time to grab the silver dagger.
Okay.
As my action, and then I will make my way to the door.
Okay.
Probably scared the shit out of myself as I watch a dagger just scream up into the sky. Just, oh, Jesus, there's one in the ceiling. Wait, no, that's me.
I will say that you're able to get out into the hallway.
Cool. I will listen for a second and see who's panicking the most.
Based off of what you've heard, I honestly, it's a toss-up between Elliot's room and Emery's room. Emery's room is closer.
You did see the specter go through your wall into my room.
Yep.
Also.
Okay.
Just
Knowing
saying.
your particular disposition with ghostly apparitions and stuff, I'm probably going to head your way.
Perfect. We'll say you can make it to her door.
Okay.
You can go through on your next turn.
Cool. Any bonus actions or anything that would be helpful at the moment?
Almost guaranteed.
You're a rogue. That's your whole deal.
Yeah.
The only problem is it no longer shows it to me on my actions. Which is not
Dash, dodge. No, dash, hide, or dodge, I think are the 3.
Dash
disengage.
Disengage your hide.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what it is.
If I could bonus action dodge, I'd be
Oh, God.
broken as hell.
Yeah. So you can bonus action dash.
But I'm already at the
disengage
door,
with the door.
so I run in place real fast. Would I be able to just yeet myself through the door?
Huffy!
Like a jogger waiting for the light to turn.
You take so many steps from your room to mine.
Gotta go fast.
We've already established these doors are not locked.
Cool. So I will.
You can open it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I will
you don't
bonus action
Technically,
dash.
that's an object interaction, but that feels dumb.
Yeah.
You're just turning a knob.
Yeah. So I will.
And most hotels have got the easy slappy knobs.
Yeah.
So you're in.
Cool. So
You have
I.
entered her room and you see something has its hand on her shoulder.
Cool.
I
And that's
ran
it.
for the door, so
You
I am
see
immediately on the other side of the door. You almost hit me with
Gotta
it.
go. Fuck! Where is it?
Back there.
Cool. Move.
All right. On that,
That was very productive.
Spectre the sequel.
The target has been located. Mission accomplished, kind of. Now we just need to kill it.
Yeah, the easy part.
Spectre the sequel catches up to Emery. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, good.
You probably watch James's face just like shock and surprise, like, oh god.
19.
You pass again, so another 5 damage.
Okay. It just comes up behind me and puts its hand on me again.
James scares you, and then you feel sad about it.
Oh.
I keep taking psychic damage from being frightened.
All right, Mel, you see Jacob enter the room.
I told you to stay put. It's not my turn. That was my reaction, apparently.
Parenting is a free action.
Is it? Oh, thank God.
This is a fantasy game, so in this fantasy game, parenting is a free action.
Yeah, right.
I support that.
And all he's able to do is just make it into the room.
Does he have anything to say as to why he didn't stay put?
Tired of being left alone in rooms with scary shit happening.
Is he smart enough to take the dodge action yet?
It's scarier over here.
Yeah, he takes the dodge action.
Asking as a very concerned uncle.
And you got out of bed, correct?
I stood up.
Stood up. Yeah, out of bed. Or on bed.
Next
I'm
to
Just
Wait.
standing on the mattress.
I'm
Ready,
guessing
ready.
I'd be on the
Okay.
floor.
Spectre the original.
Can you imagine walking in there, Elliot's just standing on the bed in his skivvies holding a knife?
I did not say I dressed either, so
that would have taken a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so technically my IC would be 13 currently.
Okay, that's good to know. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
7.
Okay.
I knew it was going to happen. I already rolled it.
Okay.
I got a 7.
That's another 10. Psychic with a 10 reduction.
Ooh. This is getting dire.
And Olak, you know where your door is.
Yes. And I now know that my hammer, it's really bouncy.
Yes, here.
It's a rubber mallet.
It's like, what the fuck? Didn't expect that to happen.
And you are in your
My
cartoon
skivvies.
pajamas.
My cartoon. I'm in my underoos.
His Hello Kitty pajamas.
Yes.
Never heard that
Complete
term
with the tail
before,
of
and
the
I've
ears.
now heard it twice in as many days.
You hear a lot of yelling outside your room,
So I
to
hear
be fair,
From both directions.
from both directions.
which one sounds worse to me?
Elliot's closer to you.
Elliot's
Because Elliot would be closer to me.
He's next door. And you did
And James
just hear...
just went that way. He's further away.
So what you've heard is egads,
Okay.
shuffly noises, and then Mel yelling at Jacob and Jacob yelling back. Yeah, Jacob.
You did
Okay.
hear Elliot scream too.
And
And
So
then
I
you got
did
a
hear
second
Jacob.
egads.
I heard Jacob. I'm going that way.
Okay.
I was gonna say, he heard how Elliot screamed twice. Probably louder than Emery.
I have 40 feet of movement. Can I get to the room and attack whatever I can
And
see?
we'll say the door is still open because 2 people have just walked through it.
Okay.
So you can definitely see. So you see Jacob, Mel, Elliot, silhouette.
Okay. I'm going to use my extra attack. I'm going to try to attack it twice.
Reckless attack.
I can see him,
Okay. Yes, you can see him.
so I don't
You
need
can't
the
see
rec. I don't
him.
need the
Okay.
reckless.
Never
I
mind.
don't
Sorry.
need the reckless. So I have an extra attack. I can attack
Reckless
twice.
attack gives you
If I
advantage
use the
on
attack,
right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got 2 attacks.
so I'm going to roll for the first one.
Go for it.
16, 16 plus 9, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah, that does it.
Okay.
Yes!
20 plus 9.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, God, wait. What are you hitting it with?
My throwing hammer.
Okay, so you're at 48.
Oh,
You haven't raged, though.
He is raging.
Oh, did
he
you?
did, and
so
he
you've
attacked
got,
the door.
you've got 48 plus 8 on that nat 20. Wait, do you get an
No, I
extra?
get a-
You double your damage
my-
dice.
He gets 2d8 for the dwarven thrower,
Okay.
and he doubles that, so 48.
Uh-huh.
Do you have the extra damage attack because you're a barbarian? Do you get the extra dice?
No, not yet.
Okay, so you get 48 plus 8.
4d8.
So I have one. This is.
Yep.
That's a 10.
No, that's,
That's
a
a
d10.
10. 2 pyramids ass
That's
to
it.
ass.
That's a d8.
I've got some here if you need.
2, 3, 4.
There you
Fuck you.
Oh,
1, 1, 1, 2.
No shit.
Wow.
Oh, that
Brutal.
sucks.
That's
That's
heartbreaking.
five.
Brutal.
Plus 8 for that hit.
Yes.
Also, you
That
didn't-
was the first one, though.
That's 13 for that hit.
Yeah,
What
you
was it
didn't-
for your first hit?
You only get 2 for your first hit.
Oh, okay.
You got 4 because it was nat 20.
Was that including the +3 for the damage? Because it's magical.
I don't.
That is, yeah,
Don't ask
yeah,
me.
Oh,
that
okay.
was.
Yeah, Jeremy corrected the sheet.
Yeah, I got the sheet straight.
You didn't roll your damage for your first hit yet?
Yeah, you got to roll your damage for your first
Okay,
hit.
so just
So
2,
just
right?
two.
2d8 this time.
That's a little
better.
better. 6 plus 3 plus 8.
17.
9 plus 8,
is
17.
17 magical.
And your third attack. No, you only get 2.
Okay,
Just 2.
sorry.
You only get 2.
Which one? It was this one.
Okay. You yeet your hammer, hit the shadow. It bounces right back, and you immediately
Throw it again.
launch it right back down there,
Yeah.
narrowly missing all 3 of your companions each time. From their perspective, big ass hammer goes flying by
Just
the
like,
head.
Jesus
About
Christ!
4 times too many to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
And it does seem to do full damage,
Yes!
but it's still upright.
I don't like that.
And it's Emery's turn.
But
You
it
all-
should be mad at me now. Let's see if it changes.
James almost hit you with a door,
Yeah, scared the shit
and
out
then you
of
got
me.
sad.
I am going to move past James into the hallway.
Okay.
After you.
And I am going to cast I didn't give myself great attack spells, honestly. I'm gonna cast a frostbite at
Okay.
it. It needs to make a con save.
Ooh, it makes sense. Okay. That is a 15.
It does save,
Okay.
so it doesn't take any damage.
All right.
But now James is between me and it, so
Yes. James,
I at least feel better about that.
This is your problem now, James.
your left ear is chilly, James. Mel.
All right.
I am going to attempt to hit the specter that keeps touching Elliot.
Okay.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits
5 points
of
of
Silver
pointy-
stabby
silver
damage.
silvered. Okay, that's
silver
important.
stabby damage. Yes.
That does the full 5.
Okay, and then Oh, that was very nearly very bad. This is going to be a 25 to hit
Misses.
for 9 points of
What?
also stabby damage.
It's got reverse AC.
And then I will go ahead and bonus action punch it. I would like to point out as well that as of relatively recently, my unarmed attacks are magical.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you that guy that brags that now that he's taken karate, he has to register as a lethal weapon?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Probably.
That is the monk as a class.
Yes.
Yep.
That is only 11 to hit.
Misses. You're still not used to punching.
I'm still, yeah. And my elbows.
She's not had to hit stuff for real. She just does it in her like yoga. Tai
My
Chi
elbow's still a little weird after that banister
That's
incident.
true, yeah.
And the distancing going from machete to fist would be weird.
Also,
You gotta get a
it's
fair bit.
also like it's a shadow. Like you can't really tell where
Yeah.
your
It's
night
borderline
dark versus
two-dimensional.
shadowy dark
Alright.
comes in.
I thought that was its nose.
And then I'll mention to Jacob, like, well, if you're gonna stand here, then duck or hide behind something or something.
He takes up a defensive posture.
Just cover.
This is giving me this is more stressful now that Jacob's has hit
But
points.
you
It's more
don't
stressful.
know that.
I know. That's why it's stressful.
Right.
I've been giving him a lot of lessons. Maybe he's a level 1 monk now.
Level 1 in level 6 fights is still fucking scary.
Yeah, I know.
Elliot. Mel attacked it with a silvered weapon that clearly did more damage to it, and then she punched the air near it.
Okay. Elliot he's dying here. So
Yeah, this sucks.
he's doing bad. He's going to disengage.
Okay.
And he is going to run out into the hallway. He's going to drag his bow with him.
Okay.
And he's also going to have enough wherewithal to grab his quiver of arrows.
Okay.
And then he's that'll be all he's got. He's going to grab his bow, his quiver of arrows out into the hallway and trying not to die.
Fair. You make it to the hallway and have not died. Currently.
And yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I'm done.
James. Emery is behind you. Your ear is cold. There's a shadow in front of you.
All right, and it's no longer in melee, so I won't get sneak attack. I will stab it with a dagger, a silver dagger. To be
There we
specific.
go. It's an important word to add. You are attacking Spectre the Sequel.
That is a 15 to hit
Hits.
Good time, huh?
for 4 points of piercing damage.
It takes and all 4 points of silver damage.
Every
Take that, you
little
fuck! I'm gonna
bit
bonus action disengage.
helps.
I applied that damage to the wrong one. Hold on for a second. You hit Spectre the Sequel so hard, Spectre wins.
Hell yeah!
Noise.
They're
I
linked.
lost hit points.
How did James lose 4 points? What's happening?
I hit it so hard I hurt.
Understand what's happening. I have clicked Spectre the Sequel like 5 times now.
It's the ghost of Chuck Norris. No,
There we go. Well, the correct one got hurt. Weird. That was frustrating.
Emery, how far away did you move?
I'm right behind you.
Okay, so
I didn't go far. I didn't want to leave you alone with it, but I wanted to get away from it.
I will not bonus action disengage. I will block the doorway.
Okay. The opposite of dodge action.
Yep, I am a Ford.
So you're gonna die.
Gonna break down at the most inconvenient spot ever.
Fuck.
All right. Well, with that being the case, it comes up to you, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'm real good at these guys. Watch this. I got a 9.
You fail. You take 10, and your max is lowered by 10.
Oof.
Good. Great.
I didn't think that was sarcasm for a second. I was like, what the fuck? For Emery saying good, great. The first good sounded like
It's your fucking turn.
okay, in that case, disengage. You're good.
Emery's actions are all entirely in character, but I am a lot better at those roles than you are.
Accurate.
And I, the player, feel bad for putting you between us. But
I came to be backup, not not to
You're
be
not
front
supposed
up.
to be the bullet sponge.
I am back up, not front up.
Listen, neither am I.
You should both run away. Let's go find out what's going on in the other room.
Jacob continues his defensive posturing.
Just out of curiosity, is that defensive posturing
The
like...
dodge action.
Well, I just mean, like, is he being defensive like he's hiding under a table, or is
Oh,
he
no.
being
He's
defensive
standing-
like he's taking a... Oh, God.
Yeah.
Maybe I
ready.
He's
should
ready to
stop
fist
giving
cuff
him
this fucking
lessons.
ghost.
And he's got good balance between his feet.
Is there any
Boy.
chance that his punches are magical?
And he
Unlikely.
So he's doing the key eyes and everything. Nice.
He's not doing... Yeah! He's doing...
Right? Because as we all
he
know,
may or may
the
not be
yaws-
trying to make his voice sound as deep as he can when he does it.
I bet you he is.
Yeah, I don't believe they are. Darn it. But so now you are the closest, I believe, Mel, to Spectre the Initial.
Yep, that would be me.
So I need you to make a charisma saving throw that I'll be surprised if you fail.
Thanks for setting me up for that.
Anytime.
15?
Actually, no, that doesn't make it. Darn. All right. You're going to take 10.
Yeah.
Oh, and your max is lowered by 10.
Not good.
Olak!
I'm going to try to yeet this hammer at it again twice.
Fantastic. You have one less companion to worry about hitting.
Okay. So, not good, you guys. That's a 2 + 9 and a 1 + 9. So
No.
11, 10.
Unfortunately, those both miss.
So my hammer just bounces around.
Yeah.
So what
it
you
hits
do
the
is
bed and comes back, and then it hits the nightstand and comes back.
you take the other dice out of your dice roller and you roll in the dice roller so that they roll and don't just drop. This is a suggestion.
Shut up, James.
All right, fuck me. Moving on.
Emery. James looks sad.
Cool. I'm
It's like
going
every
to-
Christmas all over again.
Sorry. That got me for some reason. I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on myself. And I'm going to use a careful spell to make James automatically succeed on the dex save.
Okay.
And the thing needs to make a dex save also.
I'm about to get real fucking cold.
It's
Fire.
fire.
You're fine. It's fire.
Yeah, that's dragon's breath.
That's why I asked if you have evasion. You automatically succeed.
Yeah, you
I
succeed.
use
Oh, right,
sorcery
yeah.
point to make you succeed.
And
Yeah,
you have
okay.
evasion, so
Right.
you'll have the half.
So have half the half.
It rolls a total of 11.
Does not make it.
Okay.
That is 15 fire damage.
Okay.
That's 3 to you, James.
I do not wild magic surge, although I did waste a nat 20 on that.
Oh.
It was, 15? Is that what you said?
15 fire damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
You're getting up there on your wild magic surge, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
About to go down.
You're up there.
Shit's
I
about
am
to get
surprised I didn't go off this
Where
time.
are
Let's
you?
put
A
it
7 or an 8? Right?
7.
7?
Ouch.
We're gonna run with a surprise if you ever go off,
Okay.
which eventually is gonna happen. Mel.
Am I still closest to the specter?
Yes. And you feel kind of bummed out. You're sad. It was a bummer that it touched you.
I'm gonna try to hit it again.
It is well within melee range. It effectively just rested its hand on your shoulder.
All right, one of those hits for 18.
Okay. You are fighting Spectre Super.
For 5 points of silver damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend a key point and flurry
Okay.
and attempt to do 2 more unarmed strikes. 13?
To hit? Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
And then a 19. So those both hit.
With your magic-y hands. Of punch food.
So that's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
Total?
Yes.
All right. It didn't like it.
I didn't like it touching me.
It doesn't look very bad, though.
I don't like that.
Let's see. Elliot!
Okay.
Mel punched the shit out of it after
Yeah.
slashing
Yeah.
it once.
After both of those, Elliot is feeling just racked with despair and grief. And he's going to dig deep within his well. And he's going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on this thing.
Okay.
And then he's going to draw his bow back. He's going to use his sharpshooter feat.
What kind of arrow are you shooting?
Silver.
Okay.
He's going to reach into his... When he reaches into his magic quiver, the silvered arrows jumps to his fingertips because they do that.
Yes.
He's going to do the first one with sharpshooter feat.
Okay.
8, 9. Nope, probably not enough. 11.
Nope. Near miss.
He's going to sharpshooter the second one. Yes! Okay, yeah, that one's going to land. So he is going to get, oh goodness, 6, 7 plus 15, 22 points of silvered magical damage.
Jesus. 22 is what you said?
22 with the sharpshooter.
All right.
Get shit on.
It looks worse than it did.
Damn it.
And
I
I'm
would
going to
hope-
say that effectively wakes the penguin up. Because I forgot he's sleeping.
He's pretty toasted. He might sleep through
The-
this.
Yeah.
The,
He is drunk as fuck.
The
That's
hammer
right.
destroying the nightstand next to his head is probably what woke him.
Yeah, probably.
Emery is still directly behind me, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm going
Ghosty
to...
Boy is right in front of you.
Yeah, and I'm going to flip off the ghosty boy and say, see ya. Grab a hold of Emery, and I'm going to throw my cape,
Okay.
and I'm a dimension door.
You slept in your cape?
Yeah, like I said, I didn't take anything off.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's awesome.
Except for my shoes. I'm not wearing my my sneakers.
Your fucking kick-ass Crocs? No, those are
No,
mine.
you have boots. You just bought boots.
No, I got sneakers because we made the rogue joke.
We did.
Oh, that's right.
He has both.
That's right.
All right.
So
and
anyway-
you go where?
We head towards the group.
Just the other end of the hallway next to Elliot.
Just gonna
Near
magically end up by us
Elliot,
and freak
it
out.
smells like rotten eggs near you now.
Got it.
And then we appear.
I feel confident that is not the sound effect.
All right. We're going to see if this thing's smart enough to figure out what just fucking happened.
Because I just said, like, fuck you, we're out. And then just poof. On the other side of the hall.
And it is smart
Does
enough-
Emery throw up? Because that's the first
No.
time you've teleported.
I think she's a little bit surprised, but
You see it
it's magic.
float out the door and start floating in your direction, but it does
Great.
not make it to you.
Good.
And then can I bonus action dash towards the group? Because I overshot.
You didn't have to go all the way.
Well, I'm
to
putting
the end
you
of it.
into range.
All right.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need to dash. You could just use your movement.
Oh, yeah, I guess I have normal movement. Do I?
Yeah, you could just walk over there.
Okay, cool.
Suck.
So it wasn't that far. It just immediately got us out of
Cool.
there.
I will start heading towards the fray again.
Okay. You head towards the fray. The Spectre, the sequel, moves in your direction. Jacob continues defensive posturing, but he moves back towards Elliot to see what's going on in the hallway.
And he makes a funny noise because it smells bad.
Ew. And Mel is still closest to Spectre, the original.
Yep.
And Mel? Yeah, yes. We're gonna go ahead and rinse and repeat. This is a one-trick pony when you're awake.
15.
That's what you rolled last time.
Yep.
So that's another 10.
Yep.
Ouch. No bueno. Don't like it. Don't like that.
Okay. Olnak.
Which specter can I still see? Was it 2 or 1?
You can see 2. Or 1. Well, you can see 1. Sorry. You can see 1.
Okay.
Do you see better
forgot where
with
you were.
1 or 2?
Number 1.
Because now you're going to be wearing spectacle.
Again, we're going to yeet the hammer twice. We're doing it.
Wow.
That's better. So 15 plus 9.
Hits for sure.
12 plus 9.
Hits for sure.
I like that one.
That was a hard one.
It was
I don't know which one I said, but you
timing.
see Spectre 1. No, I've said them both enough times.
3 plus 8. First attack's 11.
11 damage. Okay.
Nice.
11 plus 8. 19.
Damn. All right.
Magical damage.
Yeah.
It doesn't look great.
Both magical. Yeah.
It doesn't look horrid yet, but it's not liking you very much.
Good. Look at me, bitch. Pay attention.
It's gonna. Emery, you
It's
are
gonna.
suddenly elsewhere.
Yeah. I appear next to Elliot. I'm like, whoa, you look terrible. Are you feeling
It's good. I feel terrible too.
okay?
There's more of
Well-
these stupid specter things.
Yeah, there's one down that way too, and it's coming towards us.
This
so,
one in here's been fucking me up.
suck. And I'm gonna move between Elliot and the Spectre because he looks fucking bad. I'm not looking much better, but
No.
he's also old and in his underwear, and I feel bad for him.
He looks like it's sad dementia.
And I'm going to breathe fire. Is it close enough? Is it within 15 feet of me? If I move between Elliot and Spectre,
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna breathe fire at it. It needs to make a dex save.
Yeah. Nice.
I do 9 fire damage at it,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
Cool. Mel, there's a ghost in front of you, and you feel sad about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it again. 1 hit and 1 miss, so that's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
And that's going to be 7 points of magical silver dagger damage.
Okay. It
And-
doesn't like it.
Then for my bonus action, I'm going to spend another key point and disengage
Okay.
and get out of its reach.
Perfect. You can
So-
absolutely do that. Get back behind Olnak.
Yeah,
You wanna-
Olnak, you stand there and
That's
take sad
My
damage.
job. Let me do this. Here's the problem, though. I don't have resistance this time.
Yeah.
His one weakness.
But you're raging, so you'll still take half. won't you?
Oh,
He will
No, I don't
not.
have resistance.
He has
to-
resistance to all damage except. psychic.
Well, kill it faster then.
I know, right?
do you go all the way out in the hallway, or do you just move behind Olnak?
Just behind Olnak, because I'm going to want to engage again next turn.
You are effectively standing near Jacob. Near, not with, because he
Okay.
did move the hallway.
Okay.
Elliot.
Okay.
There's now 2 spookies near you. One is in the bedroom doing hurts upon Mel, and one is coming towards you to do hurts upon Emery.
I'm going to continue my attack on Spectre 1.
Okay.
First shot, just a normal shot.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
8 points of magical silver damage.
Okay. It takes it. It doesn't like it.
Second one, we're going to do the same thing again. 15 to hit.
Yep.
7 plus 5. 12 more points of silver
Nice.
magical damage.
Damn, you are. It's starting to look pretty rough. It is starting to look pretty rough.
And I'm going to. That's it. That's what I got.
Perfect. James, similar description to what I just gave Elliot,
Okay.
except now Spectre the First looks slightly worse than it did for Elliot
Okay.
at the start of his turn.
And it's not in melee with anyone, is it?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
Right when you're effective, people leave melee range.
Yep. It's like, haha, I'm set up to do range. Oh, fuck. God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna hit it with Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay. What's it do? Or what do you do?
It needs a wisdom save.
Sure.
I make an incredibly good joke,
Fantastic.
and
That's that one you were trying
It's
to
the
use?
spectacles.
Yeah.
It's the spectacles.
Yeah.
Spectacles one.
I bet
Okay.
you get accused of ghosting people.
It fails.
Aha!
It thinks that is hysterical, apparently.
Okay. So a creature of your choice that you can see within range receives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. It becomes incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, which is concentration up to a minute.
All right. This doesn't qualify as charmed.
I don't believe so.
It's usually on the top of the spell. Like, anything.
That's a level 1 enchant. That helps.
No.
But it doesn't say anything about charming people.
Okay. Then it does the thing. It's laughing on the floor. Does it get hurt about laughing?
No,
just
it doesn't
can't
do any
anything.
damage. It is
just
now
incapacitated.
incapacitated for a minute.
For a whole minute.
That's
minute
a
it can't
ghostly
attack.
laughter. Terrifying.
Oh, yeah, no, that is absolutely terrible. If you hit it, does it stop laughing?
At the end of each of its turns, and anytime it takes damage, it gets another wisdom save.
All right.
Does it sound like the Predator at the end of the movie when it's going to blow itself up?
Probably.
Because that's creepy. To me, I thought that.
And
Yeah.
if the target takes damage, it gets advantage on the saving throw.
Okay. Importantly, that was Spectre, the original.
Yeah. First one's always better.
Wait, which one is Tasha? Spectre 2 or Spectre 1?
Spectre
Spectre
one.
one.
The one we've been working on. The one that's Hunter's March.
Yep. Spectre, the sequel,
I did not know that. My bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
moves up into melee with
Me.
you.
Yeah.
And rinse, lather, repeat. I need a
Yep.
charisma saving throw.
18.
Makes it. You take 5.
But it doesn't have her, or it doesn't
No.
drop her 10. Just like, yeah,
Correct.
Okay.
I'm now looking equally bad as Elliot.
Also, I should be down an additional 3 points because my ass was caught on fire.
Thank you. I will happily
I lit him on fire.
grant that.
Oh, yeah. That's right, the dragon's okay.
Only a little.
Only a little.
It's just a little. Just send your buddy there. Booty
I used a whole sorcery point to keep him safe.
Thank you for that. Very much. They don't make these chef jackets anymore.
Your pants are super flammable.
Jacob moves up right behind Emery.
Wait. No.
Stay back, buddy.
And oops,
He's fucking
ready.
red.
And
Little guy's stressing me out.
Spectre, the original, laughs.
And
And-
it gets another save.
Horrible.
That's the creepiest laughter.
Like farts in the wind.
Only for a moment, then the stink is gone. That is a 17.
Oh,
wisdom
fuck, it
save.
makes it. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Well, see, that problem solved.
Did it go prone?
Yeah, it is neck prone.
I don't know
So
if
it's
it
on
can
its-
go prone,
Doesn't-
depending
yeah,
on what
it
it
can't.
is.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
prone.
Gotcha.
It's effectively like a 2-dimensional being.
Gotcha. And that's at the end of its turn.
Yep, so it did. It creepy laughed, and now it's Olnok's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit him twice again. Because fuck
Good
this
for it.
guy.
Are you moving up into range or staying range?
Well, one is definitely, I'm staying range.
Okay.
One is definitely a fail. That was a 1.
Yep, that misses.
And then the other one is a hit because it's a 19 plus 9.
That does indeed do it. And you do how many ouches upon it?
9 plus 8. 17.
All right. It is starting to look real bad.
Why won't you die?
Again.
You guys got a level.
I love
Monsters
the fact
got
that you're
tougher.
essentially playing wall ball by throwing a hammer and it's bouncing off and kicking.
I was like,
Catch. Catch.
Emery.
Awesome. I'm going to breathe fire at it. It needs to make a dex save.
Okay. Oop, that is super cocked. It fits.
Okay. It takes 9 fire damage.
Isn't that what you rolled last time for damage?
Yes. Yes.
I think so. And I'm going to gently push Jacob, like, get further away from this, please. It's doing bad damage. I don't like it.
Bad juju.
Mel.
I'm going to re-engage with the one that's no longer laughing.
Congratulations.
And attempt
Number
to
one.
hit it again. That's number 1.
I don't know about the whole death to you part thing. Victim's already dead.
Ooh. So I have a 16 plus 6 and a 15 plus 6 to hit. So together that is 9 points of silver dagger damage.
Total? For both attacks?
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Bummer.
And then bonus
Okay.
action, I will try to punch it.
Go for it.
That's going to be a 19.
Yep.
Ooh, that's 9 more damage.
Go ahead and describe it.
Okay, so I do the stab, and then with the last one, I punch it on what would be its chin if it had one. And so then the specter does like this sort of fluttery, shadowy thing, and then just poofs into nothing. And
Nice.
the room suddenly gets oddly lighter.
Cool. That happens. It is a CP then.
And that final one is, of course, accompanied by, yeah!
Elliot, there is no longer a specter in your room.
Elliot's going to feel that magic get released that was the hunter's mark. So he's going to use his bonus action. I'm guessing I can see the other one coming
Yes.
up the hallway
That's
because I did back into the hallway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the bonus action to move the hunter's mark from the dead one over to the one coming at the hallway.
Nope.
And then I'm going to fire my first shot. I'm going to try to sharpshooter the first one.
Okay.
Yes. 17 to hit.
Yep.
6. 21 points of silvered magical damages.
That hurts.
And he is going to, since that one worked, he's going to try to sharpshooter his second shot.
Okay.
Yes! That one lands 2. 16 plus 3, 19. 4, 9 plus 15, another 24 points of magical silver damage right in the face.
Those hurt. It's looking pretty rough. James. There-
Finally, something's in melee.
Yes.
I'm gonna charge it with my dagger head first, like charge! Sneak attack!
I scream at the top of my lungs.
I'm
Exactly.
using stealth. Okay.
To be fair, this is how he generally steals things too, is loudly.
Sleight of hand!
Natural 20!
Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
Oh, on a sneak attack.
Oh, that's awesome.
Roll all your damage dice twice.
Oh, all the damages.
Sorry.
He's playing the computer. That's too many.
It's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of
That
dice.
is a lot of dice.
For a total of 33 points of silver piercing damage.
Wow.
Go ahead and describe it.
I run it through like where the gut would normally be, and then just continue running like a fucking steam train down the hallway.
Screaming, snake attack!
Shoot out of Emery again. Emery like jumps back and pushes Jacob back.
All right. You have dropped out of initiative.
Elliot's going to collapse to his knees and basically heave. Ugh!
That is a reasonable reaction to that.
Take that, Ghost Mom.
I don't know.
What?
What the
Ghost mom.
James, you good?
I had a bad dream.
I had one of those too.
We all
for sure.
did.
You dreamt about my mom?
No.
I don't even know what your mom looked. I hope not.
I dreamt about that creepy guy, Jack.
Okay. Elliot, because Elliot doesn't know this won't work, he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. He's going to burn a spell slot, but unfortunately, due to the reduced hit points, it will do nothing to him.
You do not feel
So
better.
he is going to cast it on himself. He's going to see the magic, and he's done this a couple of times, and it doesn't do spit.
And I feel confident with Elliot dropping to his knees and all of you having a concern for each other. You all also see it not work.
Oh, God, Elliot's on the ground. Yeah.
And you see the familiar healing glow, and Elliot doesn't look better.
He says, something's wrong. It's not working.
I'm going to try patching him up using medkit.
Go for it.
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean, it's
It won't do anything.
because he's at his max. His max.
I'm
is
at my
just
max.
below.
Right, yeah. I don't know that.
Yeah.
You are more than welcome to
Well, the thing
describe
is, there wouldn't be
doing
anything.
nothing.
You wouldn't see any wounds on me
No.
Yeah.
because it was all
Um,
psychic damage.
Feel
What?
terrible.
Your nose is bleeding a little.
I take like a cloth and like dab his nose.
They're there.
He looks infinitesimally.
Yeah, I'm a. Damn it, Elliot, I'm a chef, not a doctor.
Jeffrey, not a doctor.
I'm not even a psychiatrist. I can't even help with like brain damage.
Damn it, Jim. I know that.
So those were rough. I did not like those. I did
Yeah.
not like. You all had fucked up dreams too?
Yes, and now I'm feeling kind of depressed and a little lethargic.
I had a pretty shitty dream, but you guys look like hell.
I
didn't
don't
get
think we
hit,
should be in
so-
separate rooms tonight.
You guys want to join our pillow fort? Jacob and I made a pillow fort.
Yes.
Why didn't I think
actually, yes. I will not sleep alone tonight.
And
Come
we have
join
more
our
pillows.
pillow
We're just
fort.
gonna combine all of the pillows into one room.
And we
It's gonna
drag a
look-
couple of the queen
Like
size
move,
mattresses and
moving a
just
mattress,
fill
just
around.
dragging it through the hallway.
We wind up making it look like an insane asylum, like padded room, essentially. Pillows everywhere.
Wait, I don't know if we want to do this. These things came through the walls.
They did come through the walls.
But at least we'll
We
all
sh-
be together.
We need to go down into the lobby.
Yes, we can bring a mattress and sleep in front of the fireplace.
At least it was a big enough room we can see them coming. We can't see them here. They could
That's
sneak
true.
through the wall
That's
anywhere.
That's a good
Fair.
point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Let's gather our stuff. Is Jeff okay? Is he still? Hang on. Is Jeff still alive?
Is Jeff dead?
He's still breathing.
Why
don't
is he
think
laying like
anything
that on the
touched-
bed?
Well, that's how I put him to bed. He apparently has not had liquor before.
Oh,
This is a
no.
posture that doesn't look too terribly unfamiliar to either Emery or Mel.
Yeah, no.
Emery's just worried because
It wouldn't look unfamiliar to me. Either.
we're just
No.
in combat and he's not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's in the safe
In the
position.
safety zone. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
He's
drag him
supposed to look like
downstairs
that.
with us.
All right,
Grab his feet. I'll get this top. Let's take him
Jacob, go
downstairs.
grab your pack. We're moving downstairs.
You want me to fire him
And
and
when
just
we
carry
get
him? I can pick him
downstairs,
up.
we need to talk about this whole jumping into melee thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk about that because that was terrifying.
I didn't jump into melee. He didn't touch me.
No, but you were underfoot, which is
I am not going to be useless anymore.
also.
You
Olnak, are
weren't
you throwing a hammer?
useless,
I was throwing a
and
hammer,
you're not
yes.
useless.
Yeah, I'm guessing
We just
Olnak and
want
I
you to
would
be
have enough
safe.
military training to know how to carry. I'm sure we both were taught how to team carry a body.
Whether alive or dead.
To be perfectly honest, Jeff's not that big of a dude. I could just throw this little boy over this homie over my shoulder.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can just fireman carry him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got him.
Goes to turn the
He's,
corner.
if he
and
throws up on
slams
my
through the
back,
door.
he throws up on my back. It's not unfamiliar to me.
I'll follow you with the trash can.
So his head is just in a trash can as you're walking.
Yes.
He's like the horse with the bag of oats on his face.
Yes, that's
I do think we bring pillows and blankets down with
Yeah,
us, though.
yeah, that's-
We're taking advantage of the nice stuff here,
Yeah.
even if we're not sleeping in the rooms.
All right.
I recollect my knives. I try yoinking that one out of the wall.
You achieve it.
Don't
Yours is
forget the
pretty
one you've
fucked,
got
but-
dangling from your little
Yeah, you
booby
open
trap.
your door again and it scares the shit out of you.
I've got a few misses on the arrows.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not silvered any longer, but
No,
I'll gather whatever
get the
arrows I
one,
can
yeah.
get. Yeah.
You can get them back, but they are not silver.
Yeah. So I'm down to 9 silver arrows. turns.
So one good thing about close quarters combat is the wall's not very far away. You can't lose them.
Yeah.
Well, this place is getting a horrible review once power comes on.
Give it a terrible yield.
Their Frozen Dead Guy tour sucks. Their rooms are haunted as shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure that I feel any better about the lobby. If Jack's down there writing in his book, there will be words.
I might tell my goddamn story back.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, really though, Jacob. I mean, you're not useless by any means. We just don't want you getting hurt. So teaching you how to defend yourself is in the event that something gets past us, you can not get hurt.
I saw scary things walk through walls.
Yeah.
And then I was in a room by myself.
But I turned the light on really, really bright.
So I could see it coming.
Well, yeah.
Okay, he's got a point.
He totally's got a point.
I can watch my nightmare happen. Yay!
I don't know. I'm barely more than a child myself. I'm trying here, guys. A little help from the wiser people.
The fact of the matter is Mel's teaching you defense, not...
And did I attack?
Oh, you did a good
He's
job,
got you.
honestly,
He's
buddy.
got you there. He did not attack.
Yes, you
That's
are
true.
correct.
But you stress the fuck out of us.
And
How
good job
about-
keeping us between you
You
and
stress
scary
me out.
things.
How about
Okay, he's
if
got me there
things
too, damn
like
it.
this happen, you can just stay at a distance so you can see what's going on, but you're not in the thick of it, as it were.
Your job will be to protect the ranged people. I say as everyone here was in melee at least once.
Yeah.
I was against my will. He caught me while I was asleep. I didn't want to be in melee with that.
Incidentally,
For the
for
record,
those of
also
you,
against my will.
for those, for
never
also
in melee.
incidentally for those
I
of
would
you who
just
like to
yeet the
sleep
hammer
in your
around the whole
undies,
time.
could you please get dressed before we go to the lobby? That would be great.
Okay, hang on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you accidentally became the ranged.
Yeah. It's like, yeah! Just fucking yeeting my hammer.
I understand the desire not to be left alone all the time when scary things are happening. I just don't want you in the middle of all of it.
You know the most annoying thing is? Emery singed my chaps.
They
Oh,
look
brother,
a lot
no.
cooler now.
They're not white any longer.
I look like a cooked s'more.
Yeah, you do look kind of like a roast
right.
marshmallow.
Now get your
Yeah,
hat
you
next.
do.
Not my little hat, too.
There's nothing little about that.
Oh, you guys are able to set up a pretty comfy digs.
Is Jack down there when we get down
He
there?
is not.
Good.
Good.
Nor is any sign of the bartender.
Is the fire still going?
Yes.
Is this
It's down to coals, but you're able to
We
stoke
stuck
it
it
back
back
to
up.
life. No problem.
is Jack's book down there?
No.
Damn.
We need to set watches.
Yes. I will not be able to fall asleep again right after that. And I had a fucked up dream about the ghost at Elliot's ranch, so I volunteer for first watch.
I'll take second.
That's all you need. It's roughly half the night has passed. You only need 2 watches.
And hopefully it will calm me down enough that I will be able to sleep after my watch.
So just to go through the evening, what does Emery do on her watch?
She sits next to the fire and just kind of watches the room. She's got all of her stuff is like backpacked up in her bag, and she's just keeping an eye out. She's trying very hard not to think about ghosts,
Reasonable.
which by the nature of trying not to think about something means she's thinking about them a lot.
Valid. Fair. Let's have you roll a...
Perception?
No.
Oh, the charisma save for sleeping?
Yes. And or con save. Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah, I've got a really good bonus, but I feel like she's definitely having nightmares the rest of the night.
And let's
Considering.
have you roll a... We go with like, I don't know, con or wisdom or something to stay awake through your watch.
Mm.
Yesterday was brutal fucking difficult.
Yeah.
And you've been in 2 fights.
No, I fail.
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
10 con.
So you doze off, which effectively means James does not get waked.
I
For
did
his
I did
watch?
also fail my Nightmare check.
So you have horrible sleep. But you do doze off and you are out. And you guys are woke up the next morning to the sounds of a lot of commotion. And a man walks up to you and says, "What on earth are you doing sleeping in the lobby?"
Yeah, second watch. What?
Huh?
There's a very, very well-dressed, thin, slender man standing with his hands clasped in front of him, standing over the top of you like, "Why are you in my lobby?"
Because your rooms are haunted.
Your shadow ghosties attacked us. We almost died. Well, some of us. We have a child. We have to say
What? Go back to sleep, hold on.
There's ghosties in here.
That is part of the allure of this hotel.
Yeah, but they're
No,
real.
it's not
and
an
they
allure.
attack.
And who are you? And why are you looking at us like that? It's not like we broke in.
I am the front deskman. I wanted to say maitre d', but that's not
Is
right.
that important? What's a front desk, guys?
I am the
Concierge.
concierge.
Are you not the Wait, no. What about Jack, the caretaker?
He looks at you odd.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Cool.
You know,
So a ghost
Jack-
checked us in last night. That's fucking great.
I worked the front desk yesterday.
No, you didn't.
You did not come through my doors.
We came in like late afternoon.
We didn't see you either. Jack was here when we got here. And the
And
bartender.
a bartender.
Uh,
I don't think we got the
Whose
bartender.
name we
name
don't
is-
know.
we didn't get his name.
You
We've been here since late afternoon yesterday. Our horses are out in the stable.
met Jack?
Theater of the Mind is Jeremy Arfsten as Elliot Brandybane, Amanda Arfsten as Melanie Kelly, Michael Bernal, yours truly, as Olnak Vaga Johnson, Michael Downs as James O'Brien, Kasey Weingarten as Emery Lee, and Mike Schock is your Dungeon Master. We release new episodes every 2 weeks, so our next episode will release on
January 19th.
Our link tree can be found in the podcast description, so you can follow us outside of the podcast and enjoy other entertaining content by us, or even snag some merch. Also in the podcast description, you can find a link to the Pinecast, as well as our referral code to get you 40% off your first 4 months of a paid membership, as well as our referral link to Epidemic Sounds, which gets you a 1-week trial to their excellent platform. The music this week was sourced from Epidemic Sounds, who we are not sponsored by under the Creative Commons license. The songs used in order are
Resilient by Anna Landstrom. Uphill Climbing by Anna Landstrom. Breathing It Out by American Legion. Warm Breeze on a Summer's Eve by Ricard Fromm. Phantasm by Joe Wandrini. Summer Nights by Roots and Recognition. The Truth Will Unfold by Xperia. Kiri o Coete by Sugoi. In the Black Lake by Gerard Franklin. La Vuelta a Lerida by Vendla. Silent Castle by Jay Vartan. Anomaly by Christopher Mo Detlevson. No One Can See You by Hannah Ekstrom and Anna Dager. Dragon King by Joe Wandrini. Silent Motion by Phoenix Tale, and The Story Untold by Ricard Fromm. We also used Clicky 58 BPM. Caliber 380 Fire 1 shot followed by 8 shots close sequence. Rifle Large Shot 05. Symbol Bode Horror 07. Dark Drone Texture Deep Horror 04. Ghost Scream, and Evacuation Malfunction Large Danger Dark from the Sound Effects Library.
The Theater of the Mind theme, ad break, and outro were written by Mike Schock. All people, places, events, etc. are used in a fictitious manner. Any similarities to people, places, etc. are purely coincidental. So stay the fuck out of our goddamn DMs, Disney. You can't say that, but you want me to do that again because I'm an asshole? All right. You own everything. Fucking how much do you goddamn need? Anyway.
That's a good time to take a break and rolling initiative. So
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
Dost thou see the thing I am dragging over?
Yes.
yes, but it's
Most
off
of it.
center.
Go to your right.
There it
Right.
is. There it is.
Go
There
to
it
your
is.
right. Go to your right.
Towards
Go to your
me.
right.
There
Right
you
there.
go.
Good.
Right there you go.
Nailed it.